I know things. I know more things now than I knew yesterday. And I'm going to keep knowing things. And that's really the goal, is to continuously know more and more things. Not necessarily things, because a thing is, we often think of as something that you can put your hands on. That's not it so much. It's knowledge. Knowledge you can't really hold or take anywhere. I'm starting to understand what my issues were with yoga and why I had the problems that I had with continuing on with yoga, and then kind of why I got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And what I'm discovering is that I needed more knowledge. There's certainly more and more knowledge you can get from doing more and more yoga, but I had hit a point where the knowledge that I was gaining wasn't satisfying me. So I needed to gain other knowledge. And through Jiu-Jitsu, I've been finding that other knowledge. I don't know how long this will last, but so far it's been wonderful. Got a lot of aches and pains, but you can come in.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. Then you gotta step in front of the camera.
Bomb!
So this is actually a backdrop that I'm using to record to video an online training that I'm doing. So I decided to use it for this, might as well. We put it up there. And my friend Lulu is helping me put on this, or do the demonstrations for the online training. For me, it's about knowing things. It's not about achieving some sort of yogic, some sort of yogic goal where I arrive and I've come to this pinnacle or something like that. And the same thing goes for pretty much everything else that I do. I'm not interested in arriving at some pinnacle and being some sort of master and guru that people admire and I can just sit on a throne and say, I've done it. That wouldn't do it for me. What does it for me is knowing more today than I knew yesterday. What gets me out of bed in the morning is that I will know more each day and challenge myself to do that. It's not just about sitting down and reading a book. It's about travel. It's about relationships. It's about taking on new projects. It's about doing the things that is like Casey Neistat says, do what you can. He's always promoted this idea of do more, which I love. I love Casey's videos for that. I love his attitude. I love his work ethic. His thing is always about doing. I think mine is about knowing, because knowing guides your doing. I oftentimes have jumped in to do something, and I think that sometimes that's a great way to learn something. Just jump in, just do it. But not all the time. And sometimes when you just jump in and do something and you do it and do it and do it and do it and do it, and you don't take time to step back and realize what you know now. What do you know? Sometimes it takes time. You have to take time off. And actually, taking time off of yoga has sort of let me understand more what I know when it comes to yoga, which is also, again, about the self. So sometimes we have to take a step back. If we're too busy doing, we don't really understand what we know. And understanding what you know is more knowing. So I'm trying to work on a balance of knowing and doing. I'm not one of those people that likes to just sit back and just accumulate knowledge, like conceptual knowledge. I definitely need to do, but I like doing and knowing. Doing something and realizing, what do I now know from doing that I didn't know before. This is something I came up with, of course, when I went to bed last night and my mind was still racing with ideas and thoughts, even though my body was aching from jiu-jitsu. And then I got up in the morning and went back to jiu-jitsu and got beat up again, got choked, got my arm barred, and I feel great. So my point is, I know things, and that's the most important thing, is to know things.
You know it all.
Knowing things lets you know that you don't know it all, because there's always more to know. If you like this video, if you like any of my videos, please subscribe to this channel. Also, again, if you like this video, please like this video, as in like this video. If you have any feedback or requests, I would love to hear them. Take care.